Yo guys, what's up? It's Solo. First time face reveal for the YouTube audience. How y'all doing? Big news just dropped. So a Q&A just came out leaking a bunch of new info for Arena Breakout Infinite Season 1. We got a lot to talk about. We'll try to keep the video fairly short, but my goal is to basically cover everything you need to know about Season 1 all in one place right here. All right, so firstly, before we get into the Q&A video, here's like a snapshot overview of everything coming to Season 1. It is confirmed coming in November. I don't have a specific day, but we know it's next month in November. So we can see at the top here, we have new maps. Most of us already know TV Station and the Armory expansion are coming. All this is dropping in November. You have multiple new guns here on the right coming out. There's actually more guns than just this, but we'll talk about it. There's also the female character. And then next we have gameplay events right here, this is actually new to me. We have no info on this besides just the image you're seeing here. I did know that we had weather coming, so there'll be fog, storm, rain, stuff like that. I guess that might be an event where you go play those modes specifically with the weather implemented. And I assume the regular maps probably won't have the weather. But then you have Farm Assault and Armory Assault. So I know nothing about this. It's some kind of event or like mini game mode. Could be really fun, pretty exciting. I'm looking forward to hearing more about that. And underneath it says season tasks, so I'm guessing more quests. You'll have the cheater composition. We'll talk more about this stuff. T7 nerf, cosmetics. At the bottom, we got optimization as well, which is great to hear. And then on the left, you'll see there's going to be some free seasonal weapon skins, some free weekly gear bundles. So you'll actually get gear for free. And the permanent case is also coming, the free 1x2 permanently. So there's the sneak peek overview. Let me break down what happens in the Q&A. All right, so here's the official Q&A video. If you guys want to go watch this, link in the description. I'm going to break down quickly everything they talk about inside of it. Okay, so he starts out talking about how the game is very much still in early access. And this is their first PC game they've ever worked on. They are coming from the mobile platform. And so, you know, issues and bugs they knew were going to be there. And it's just part of the early access experience. And you guys just need to give it some time. They're still working on the game. The game will actually still be in early access on Season 1 release. We do not have a date for the game's full release. So people that are really hard on the game or maybe disappointed, I think just give it time. It's still EA. It's not going to stay early access forever. This is, you know, a brand new game. Let them work out some kinks. I think you'll be pleased to find out how the updates turn out. So after talking about early access, he goes into talking about the new maps. We have TV Station here, which there's some gameplay of this. I know Sura covered it. This is like a big mall kind of, just all indoors, close quarters. I think it's only lockdown and above, so you can't really do knife runs. It's going to be sweatier. You got to bring in gear, probably make faster money on these maps. And then, of course, you have the Armory expansion. This is going to completely change the way Armory is played. Obviously, there's a huge outdoor area now. You then have to run to the Armory that you currently know, and to get inside, there's going to be 3 entrances. All of them have levers you got to pull, and then you got to wait like over a minute at each door. The most interesting part of this is the Armory as you know it, which has become like a big streamer meta. A lot of people are just W-keying Armory and only playing that map. It's about to be gone. You know, the game as you know it is no more. Armory is going to be completely different, much more like the other maps where it's much larger, more of an extraction, you know, realistic feeling rather than just a small arcadey type map. I know a lot of people probably will be disappointed in that, and I wonder how their content will change with the changes on this map, because I mean it just will not be anything like how it used to be, for good or for worse. Definitely interested to see how they handle these new changes. And then of course we're seeing the new weather effects. You have rain, thunder, and fog as well, which as they say is going to completely change how you play and kind of move around a map. You're going to have a lot of ambient noises, which is going to mask footsteps and maybe even gunfire from far out. So that'll be really interesting. Hopefully thermals are not completely broken in the fog. We'll wait and see. Next, they get into female characters, and they do mention that if you are currently a male character, you'll be able to change to female if you wish to on your account. You don't need to make like a new account to do that. Looking at this female character, you can see she's in like a whole different outfit I have not seen before. Or maybe it's similar, but it looks like the sleeves are cut off and we got some black sleeves underneath rolled up. Looks pretty cool. So apparently you might be able to change your outfit underneath the armor, which would be super cool. They then get into the new weapons. So here is officially all the new weapons coming for Season 1. You have the MDR, which is going to be an assault rifle. You have the H416, another assault rifle. Then you have the M96, which it looks kind of like a scav AR or light machine gun. I'm really not sure if we'll be able to mod it much or not. We'll just have to wait and see. Then there is the QC61, which also looks like another scav gun. Next gun is the TO3, which I know nothing about. And you have a USAS 12. I think this is an auto shotgun. I've heard people say it's going to be very overpowered. I'll have to wait and see. It looks pretty cool though. And then we have two variations of the Vector 9 and the Vector 45, also super cool. So those are all the confirmed guns coming to Season 1. We can see new weapon camos here. So this is a woodland camo on the AK-74U. And we also have this digital snow camo on the M110. I think this looks so cool. And you can see it also has a piece of blue tape on this mag. I'm hoping this means you can put custom skins on each mag so you can differentiate between which mag has what ammo in it. I really like the snow camo here though. I think it looks sick. All right, so he then starts talking about some sort of bankruptcy protection mechanic. We have no idea how it's going to work. He's very vague on it, but some sort of system, I assume, where if you get super low on coin, maybe it's going to give you some free gear sets or something to keep you moving so that you're not like literally zero coin with nothing in your storage. That should be pretty nice, honestly, for some players. So next he starts talking about cheater compensation, which is something I've talked about a little bit and we've known is coming. So in Season 1, if a cheater kills you, you lose all your gear. If they're then confirmed to be a cheater, the game will then refund you in coin based on the value of gear that you brought into that raid. You'll get it all back, and I assume the mail, you'll just receive a big chunk of coin. So that's going to be super nice, as I know we've all died to our fair share of cheaters. All right, next he's getting into some of the goodies, the cosmetics, and the skins coming to Season 1. We've already talked about this a little bit. Let's see what he's got. So you can see here we have equipment skins. So this is like a whole gear set. There's 3 here visible, and I assume this applies to like a specific set of armor. I'm really curious how this is going to work. Like, can you apply this skin to every armor type, or is it just this specific like helmet and rig? You gotta like buy those rigs and then apply the skin. I don't know. Very curious how the set works. And then also you have the knives confirmed coming. This one, they only show a shovel, which, I mean, it kind of looks like it blocks a huge part of your screen. I don't know if this will be the most popular one, but I am really excited to see some of the cool knives that they come out with. Shovel, I don't know, not really my thing. But I'm excited for the skins, no doubt. Then we have an MP5 as well. There's your MP5. It's got some stickers on it. It says it's decorated with badges and labels from the enemies it's defeated. Interesting. And again, we have this M110, which I really like. You notice here at the bottom, each skin is applied to the attachments, which I think means you're going to be able to customize each attachment with a unique skin maybe, so you can like really make a unique gun applying different skins all to the same gun. At least I'm hoping that's how it works. I don't know for sure. I'm just seeing all these attachments down here with skins applied to them. Then again, your AK-74U, kind of a bland skin, but it is what it is. This is your AKM, kind of a subtle skin here. It has like some like brass, I think, on the sight and the handrail. And then I don't know if I'm reading this right. It says trim please, PLZ, which I don't even know what's that's a reference to. To me, that just reminds me of RuneScape, like armor trimming, trim please. So that's funny. I don't know what that's about, but it also has like welcome to Kimona kind of etched in, bit of like a rustic amateur feel going on here. Kind of cool. And then here we have the male silhouette, and watch this as they switch to female. I think it is a noticeable silhouette difference. I think a lot of the meta gamers, you know, maybe not huge, but I don't know, if the female looks a little bit slimmer, I think a lot of the metagamers are going to be running females just like in other games. You might have like a slight visibility advantage running the female. So I kind of wish that wasn't a thing. Not a big deal. And then this is a hot topic, the solo mode. Everyone's been asking for it. So is it coming? Well, all they really say is they're thinking about it. If the demand's there, they're talking with the devs to see if it'd be feasible. It's not confirmed, but they're not really saying no either. So there's a chance if you guys are loud enough, maybe we'll get it. You guys know I play a lot of solos. I mean, it's literally in my name. But personally, I don't care too much. I think duos or trios would be super cool to see. I don't personally want a solos mode that bad. I think it'd be pretty ratty and annoying to play. Just like having random solo players in all kinds of corners, especially if there's like 10 to 12 on one map, it'd be crazy. Duos, trios would be faster paced. People wouldn't be camping as much, but it'd still be more manageable than taking on a full team of 4. So that's where I'm coming from on that issue. Maybe we'll get one of these modes someday. Who knows? Okay, so this is another big one, the T7 nerf. Here's how they're doing it. It's coming. Season 1, November. It's here. Your T7s can no longer go in your case. Won't be a thing. It's not assable. You bring T7s into a raid, you're risking them. If you die with them, you're losing them. You're not saving them in a case. I love that. Also, there's a slight nerf, an additional nerf with smokes. You cannot stand directly in a smoke with T7. You won't see anything. You'll just see smoke all around you. Now, you can still stand behind the smoke and see through it, So this is why it's like a minor nerf. It's just you can't walk into a smoke and see people through it, which I like that. But really the big thing is not being able to secure it in your case. Like I hated how players could, you know, essentially avoid risking the thermals while still having thermals. It doesn't really make any sense. That's what really made it broken, is being able to use it to your advantage and then hide them away safely if someone pushes you or you get in like a disadvantaged situation. It just made no sense. So now players are going to bring them in and risk them fully. All right, and ending the Q&A, they talk about a new potential mode that might be coming called Secure Ops. It's not releasing, I don't think, with Season 1, but it's in the works. And it's this mode where you can go in with gear and you won't lose it if you die. And you have potential for bringing out some loot with you, even if you die, I think. So this is kind of a mode for newer players to have much lower risk, kind of learn the game without losing all your coins every time you die, which I think is super cool and a great idea, especially for new player retention, because this is such a brutal, hard game. I think modes that are a little more forgiving and help people practice are so welcome and needed for a game like this. One thing I think I might have missed is storyline is coming to Season 1, so I'm assuming there's probably going to be more quests, and there'll be cutscenes and just lore and things to learn about within the game. You know, why are we on Kimona? Who are these characters? I've heard it's really good too. I've heard IMO talk about it and say there's actually really nice lore to the game. So I'm excited for that to be built out a little bit in Season 1. And once again, guys, remember the game is in early access. Issues are expected. The game is not perfect. It's not fully released yet. Try not to be too hard on it. Just understand they're working on it. I know maybe the updates could come a little sooner, especially some of the major game-breaking bugs. But just give it time, let them cook. It's so early in development, I'd say give them time to prove themselves. We'll see, judge based on their actions. As far as some of the things we still don't know yet, Steam release, we don't know. We don't have a date. I would maybe guess early 2025. Shoot, maybe December. We really don't know though. Console release, it's confirmed, it's coming. It will come to console. Once again, we don't know when. That could take a while. That could be late 2025. Could even be 2026. I'm really excited for when it is on console though. I think console needs an extraction game like this. This one is so well polished. The accessibility, the polish, the ease of like use with different mechanics and whatnot. It's so great. I'm excited for console to get this experience. We also don't know when the game comes out of early access. There's no date for that as well. So that's all I got for you guys. I hope you found this informative and enjoyable. Remember, if you want to go watch the Q&A, go check it out. Link in the description. Appreciate you guys hanging out. I appreciate the crazy support the past like 2-3 months. I love you guys. Love the videos. I love making the videos. I can't wait to keep giving you content. I have some banger videos coming. Some of the rates have been crazy lately. I've been streaming so much. Hopefully I'll see you guys in the stream if you can make it. I might start streaming on YouTube soon enough as well. That's all I got for you guys. This is Solo. It's been fun making this. Hope you enjoy, and I'll see you in the next uploads, guys. Peace.